Hello everyone, Jeddah10, aka Jed from Snomie.com here, and this is the Snomie mailbag. So this video isn't so much about the snowboarding as it is about your snowboard questions and my answers to them. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about the footage playing in the background first, because I know there's going to be questions about that. So it's basically just a powder day in Whistler when me and my ex-housemates hiked into the Whistler backcountry, and we built a little powder jump just for practicing some front flips and back flips. It's not really big enough for them to learn anything else. I did try a cork 5 of it, but even that was a little bit too small to get the full rotation around. But it's just some good looking footage, so I thought I'd use it as background footage while I answer some questions. Okay, so let's get into the snowboard questions. Okay, so this week's question. Future. I'm having trouble with college and knowing what I want to do with the rest of my life. I would love to do something involving snowboarding. So my question is, what kind of jobs are out there that involve snowboarding? And if so, what kind of classes should one take to be in that field of work? Okay, so firstly, it's great that you're planning. It's good that you're trying to figure out the way to do what you love and get out there and be able to do it a lot. But as far as being involved directly in snowboarding or getting a job that lets you snowboard a lot, that's honestly hard. I mean, when people think about those jobs, they think pro snowboarder or working directly for a snowboard company, building snowboards or something along those lines. But honestly, those are some of the hardest paths you can pick if you want to snowboard a lot. I mean, pro athletes, those pro snowboarders have it hard. I mean, the income's unreliable for a lot of them. Only a small percentage of the top guys earn enough to make off just the snowboarding. I mean, a lot of those guys are working second or third jobs to be able to pay rent. And it's just unreliable. If you get an injury, it's pretty common for your sponsors to drop you. And so it's honestly one of the worst ways you can go about if you want to snowboard a lot, in my opinion. And as far as working for a snowboard company, that's a possible option. It can be done, but those jobs are super competitive. It's not easy to get those jobs, and you need a lot of experience, and you're going to have to work many years to get up there into those specific positions if you want to work for a big snowboard company. So honestly, my suggestion would be to focus on something else. It'd be to focus on a job that you enjoy, a job that you like doing, something that you love to do, but find a way to let you do that and snowboard a lot. See, when people think snowboarding and working, they think it has to be those specific jobs I talked about earlier. But honestly, at ski resorts, there's doctors, accountants, physiotherapists, marketing agents, plumbers, lawyers. There's every single kind of job. I mean, there's less jobs available, but those jobs are there. Ski resorts still need those types of people. There's IT professionals. There's all those jobs are still there. You don't have to have a specific snowboard related job in order to be able to snowboard a lot. I think it's a lot easier to find a job that you can do that lets you have the free time to snowboard a lot. So it doesn't have to be directly related to snowboarding. I mean, even what I do right now is basically just a version of blogging and marketing. And that's not directly related to snowboarding. I mean, I made it directly related to snowboarding by blogging about snowboarding, but there's plenty of people that blog about other things that aren't snowboarding, and they get so much free time to do whatever they want. So, I mean, for example, there's people that work from computers, graphic designers, programmers, internet business owners. There's so many jobs that let you have the free time. It's more about free time to me. If you want to snowboard a lot, find a job that lets you set your own hours and have the free time to snowboard as much as you want. So basically what I'm saying is there's a lot of jobs that you can manipulate to your advantage so that you get to be close to a ski resort or live at a ski resort that will give you the time to snowboard every single day and come home and then do your work, So it doesn't have to be what everyone else thinks, which is a pro snowboarder or building snowboards or working for Burton or some other snowboard company. So to give you more examples, one of the guys in this very video is a graphic designer, and he basically goes snowboarding every day, then comes home and does his work on a computer. So he's actually based out of London right now, but he's able to be in Whistler, do his work, and send his work remotely to London. So it doesn't have to be specific jobs. So many of these jobs from a computer these days, you can work from anywhere in the world. And I mean, I'll give you another example. One of my friends is a fitness expert. He's a trainer. He moved to Whistler recently. Sure, he had to work a second job at first, but he's slowly building up his client base so that he can schedule his own hours, snowboard when he wants to, and then go train people in the gym after hours. So there's a lot of ways you can work around this and find jobs that still let you snowboard a lot. And I mean, these jobs cover all areas of the spectrum, from low paying jobs where you're working night shifts as a bartender and then snowboarding every day, up to super high paying jobs such as my friend at Snowboard Addiction, who started his own snowboard trick tip company, and now he's earning a great income, gets to snowboard as much as he wants and then work after hours. So there's so many ways you can earn a living and get a lot of time to snowboard as well. So don't think it has to be directly related to snowboarding right away. You can find a lot of ways to manipulate the situation. I mean, I have a lot of people I know that live in Vancouver and they get to snowboard a lot because Vancouver's like 15 minutes to the ski resort. So many ways you can get normal jobs that let you snowboard a lot. It's all about finding those areas where you can put yourself in this situation to be able to snowboard a lot. So my recommendation is do what you love, do what you enjoy and what you're good at, work hard and find a way to put that job in a situation that lets you snowboard a lot. There's ways to do it, you just have to work for it. So one more thing before you go, here's my free snowboard gear guide that I created for my readers at snomie.com. It'll teach you how to pick the perfect snowboard setup that's right for you. So it'll take you through sizing your snowboard, which snowboard's best for you, what bindings should you choose, how to choose boots that won't make your feet hurt, how to choose the right helmet, and a whole lot more. So if you want this free guide, here's your chance to grab it.